Hi guys, it's Molly with Soul School Tarot and Astrology, and I am here with a, let's see, what is it? A Capricorn New Moon tarot card reading for my Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign viewers. This is obviously a collective reading. If it doesn't resonate with you, check out your other placements, dominant planets, etc., etc. Happy New Year to you guys, okay? I don't want to get too, wordy, but I got the astro forecast in another video. I got the information below and some free time if you want to hit me up for a personal reading. But you guys, I did the incantation before the video, okay? And immediately a message came out, okay? So I kind of wanted to go ahead and jump into that. This is before I've even started the reading. This is all in the pre-shuffle, okay? First of all, on the bottom of my first deck, the Light and Shadow Tarot is the Hermit, and guess what? That's you guys. You guys are the Hermit card, okay? This is the card associated with Virgo, all right? You guys have really gone within, and check it out. He's got his eyes on his little flame of truth, okay? So you guys have been really going within, looking for your truth, and really trying to find out what it is that makes you truly happy in life. What is your vision of happiness and emotional fulfillment? And some of y'all are shocked by what you have found. Or some of you guys have realized that something that you thought was important to you previously really isn't. Okay? You're actually being called back. The tower. This tower reminds me sometimes of the Tower of Babel. And I get these weird visions and dreams and associations of being called back to the Tower of Babel, okay? And that's the story in the Bible where all the people came together and they spoke the same language. They wanted to build this tower all the way up to God. And God was like, you can't do that, and made them all speak different languages and go all over the world, okay? So that's having a spiritual dream or this mission of getting closer to God and being told no. And now this is just the message I'm getting, okay? People being called back to the Tower of Babel so that they can complete the construction. So they can get back on their path to the higher truth, to God, whatever is divine, okay? Some of you guys realize that you had really strayed from that path towards your higher self. And you had to go within, okay? You had to build a new foundation for yourselves and really let some things die. It's the endless cycle of death. And then we get the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is part of the message that came out. I had messages coming out 2 decks before I even pulled any card, you guys. And we have double confirmation with the Tower, because this came up reversed. Earlier, you couldn't see this truth about what it is that really made you happy because you were carrying too much. Whatever this is that you had to put, that you put it down. I know that's a euphemism for you have to have your animal put down. It's a euphemism for death. But it's also like a great burden that you were carrying around. And as you were carrying this burden around, it was keeping you from seeing what really made you happy. Okay? Some of you guys have to go back and fix something that you goofed up in the past. That's just what I'm saying. Okay, that's what Seven of Swords was underneath that Six of Wands. Okay, Six of Wands is moving forward in victory, you guys. That's really beautiful. Okay? You took the time to listen to your inner truth. You let something go that was no longer serving you. That cycle had come to an end. It was dead. But it was very heavy, and it was literally just weighing you down so much that you couldn't see your own truth about what it is that makes you happy. So now you've got a clearer vision of that, and that's awesome, you guys. Virgo, I'm so excited for you, okay? So, some of you guys are in the middle of that process. Of course, timelines are fluid, okay? Some of you guys are just beginning that process. But that's what the purpose of it is, okay? Thank you, Divine Spirits of Love and Light. I like to start off my readings, you guys. I am going to use these decks some more, but I've got these self-care cards. It's my inner mom, my Venus in Cancer, which, by the way, all these planets moving into Capricorn are opposing my Venus, which is kind of good because it's allowing me, like when the sun is in opposition to one of your planets, it really kind of lets you look at how that energy manifests in your life in an objective way. I know, I just want to tell you guys that, okay? So, 2 cards coming out, because these self-care cards about what do you need? What do you need? What do you need to be able to give to yourself? Gratitude and power. Say thank you. Experience the joy of acknowledging others. Whatever was this tremendous cycle that you've come through, you know that there were people who were there for you, who helped you through that. It is definitely your... I'm feeling exhausted. You guys, it's your willpower. You worked so hard, you guys, to be able to put this burden down. And there's this glow around her third eye. So some of you guys are just being reminded don't forget to thank your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, whoever it was that spiritually, intuitively, my nose is just killing me, you guys. Itchy, itchy. Sustained you on that journey. I feel like she's looking back over time, just because this circle that she's in, okay, it's actually just like shaped by her wings, but it also kind of looks like a pocket watch for some reason, okay? But I feel like this is you looking back over what it took to get you to where you're at, and you're feeling very, very powerful, because that was you pushed yourself through that. And you're like, ha, 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 I can do anything. But don't forget that you didn't get there on your own, homie, okay? People helped. Be grateful to them, okay? Okay, but you are feeling very powerful. This little butterfly down here, you've been through your transformation. The fact that it's sitting on a flower and is drinking from the flower is the story I've got. This butterfly is post-transformation. This butterfly has what it needs to survive and to thrive, okay? Last time I got this card, I got this really amazing story about what was going on in the background. But right now, I'm being asked to focus on this foreground image, this butterfly in the cup, because this butterfly has what it needs. It's 4th house energy, Cancer energy. That's this eclipse cycle is in Cancer and Capricorn. All right. So this butterfly has been through it and come out brand new on the other side. Has what it needs to move forward. But the really important part is it's like getting it's nectar. It's like drinking from this flower before it takes flight. Okay. But also, who wants to take flight in that? Like, let's delay all flights because there's a crazy ass lightning storm going on, you guys. Okay. Rest up, get what you need, go to the airport bar, whatever it takes. Okay. But this is some really beautiful energy for you guys. Okay. But I also am feeling like there's this interesting warning or sense of precaution that I'm feeling. And it's very important to remember that you didn't get here on your own. That's just what's coming through. That's what Spirit wants me to let you know. Okay. There's so much tens energy here, okay? So reaching the end of something. Yeah, reaching the end of a big, big cycle. Okay, be proud of yourself for what you have accomplished. But also understand that there were those who nurtured you on the way in ways that you may not have recognized. All right. Hi, Divine Spirit, the Love Light. Let's go ahead and get into Light and Shadow Tarot. How can you help me to deliver a message? What kind of message can we deliver to our Virgos in order to send them on their way towards their highest self? Can I get one more, pretty please? That's more than one. I feel like we've got the Prince of Swords and the Queen of Wands here. I feel like this is, again, a confirmation of you coming to the realization about your own power. And I would like one more card, please. You got the Queen of Swords and the Magician. The World. All right. Okay. You guys, one story that came out is that some of you have a new sense of freedom. You put something behind you, and now some of you feel like you have choices between, you have two different paths you can go on. Okay. And you get to create your path. Okay. But you're doing it way differently than you would have in the past. Some of you in the past would have juggled these two paths. And now you're wanting to focus your energy towards one. Okay? Yeah, it's these two energies that you are very attracted to. And the Prince of Wands is down here. The Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, you guys. And then the Queen of Pentacles. Stop it. How many women are there here? Okay. Okay, here's this interesting narrative, okay? You do have a choice. These are two queens, and so I'm going to talk about them as if they're feminine energies, but of course, gender roles can be reversed. And then the general roles can be reversed. So I might be talking about, like if you're watching this video, I might be talking about you as the center of the reading, or it might be somebody that you're looking at and cross-watching about, okay? So there's this idea. And it's very interesting. It's these two very attractive energies, and one is very actively attractive. This is somebody who's sort of beckoning you towards them. And it's very exciting. But you kind of have a feeling that as quickly as you run towards it, you will someday be running away from it. That's the energy that I get right there. It's very attractive. It's very, very primal. Okay? But then there's this other option that's very logical and very wise. Okay? They're equally powerful and equally attractive, but in less of like an animal sense. This Virgo, with your analytical mind, this is attractive to your mind. Okay? This queen, well, it's one of the stories that's being told here is Judith and the slaying of Holofernes, I believe it is. This woman had cut this dude's head off. Like, okay. She kind of seduced him, or at least tricked him, you know, got in on his good side. But this guy was Holofernes was about to launch an attack, a siege on her city. And she was like, I'm not letting that happen to my home. I'm not letting that happen to my home. So she had to cut his head off. And now she's carrying around. She's like, yep, that's what I will do to defend my home. And there's something very sexy about that to you. Something very attractive about that energy. Something that you feel is a match. because her face, their faces look very similar, but for some reason her face is closer to the face in this Magician card. This Magician is you, because this is some Mercury energy. The Magician is the tarot card associated with Mercury. And Mercury, of course, rules Virgo. All right. Here's another interesting story, okay? For some of you, both of these attractive energies are what you would have been attracted to, what old you would have wanted. But there's this new you, and you realize that you get to create your future. You get to create your own destiny and your own reality. Okay? Some of you guys are charging towards, damn. Some of you guys want to charge back. You want to charge toward, and okay, I've got two messages coming in. You want to charge towards somebody who is from your past because you see the value in them now that you didn't before. Okay? So that might be one of these women. It might be both. You might be attracted to, you might have one person who is sexy as hell. But goddamn if they haven't had to chop some heads off. Okay? Just letting you know what's coming through. Okay, but I definitely, there's such a strong sense of attraction here that I'm relating it all to it being a potential, like a love connection, as opposed to like job opportunities or something like that, okay? But these two queens are both opportunities that are potentially receptive to your energy. You've got the wand, you've got the energy, you've got the potential, you've got the skills, you've got the resources, you've got the choice. You get to decide, but there's something you're not seeing. Maybe you don't have the energy because the Sun card is sitting stubbornly on the bottom of the deck in the reverse position. Okay, I'm just bringing it out. You are now on the table, Sun card reversed. Are you happy? Yes, I am happy. I literally heard that. Okay. All right. I'm shuffling you 2 more times and you just gotta give me what you got. Okay, thank you, baby. Alrighty. So you guys are you're really wrapping something up. That's what the World card is here. And you know that you're in charge of where you go next. But you got some feelings that you don't understand, okay? And it's because you're trying to analyze them rather than trying to feel them. That's you. Now we have all the queens, because here's the Queen of Cups, okay? If this is all one person that you're thinking of, you just realize that this is every woman. I'm hearing Whitney Houston. I'm every woman. It's all in me. Anything you want on, baby. I do not have a singing voice today, but I'm in a singing mood. This Tower card, reversed, came up before. This is you. Because I do get the sense that you're sitting in a masculine energy, even if you're not a male. You're sitting in a very assertive space. Because you're the magician, you got the wand. What are you going to do with this? You don't know. You don't know. Because you got a lot of fears around this. And for some reason, the feeling I'm getting okay, I'm talking to the deck right now. I'll take more cards. But the main energy that I'm getting about this moon is because this whole thing triggers something inside of you. It's a space inside of you that you're not used to working with. Now we've got the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck, okay? I just heard the reason they're not the Empress and the Emperor is because they haven't stepped into that role yet. So there's a potential and here's the Queen of Pentacles again. Somebody who's really checked into their feelings and is seeing the value of an opportunity, probably a relationship. And I feel like they're at a loss. They're sad without this person. There's probably, for some of you guys, there's a history here. You're really trying very hard to be this rational Virgo. That's all you're trying to do, is just be a Virgo about it. Okay? To be rational, to be analytical about it. But there's something you just don't see. And it's because it's not in that logical brain. And when I'm talking about my astro forecast, look, when I sit down and I've got notes and then these intuitive messages start coming in, the part of my brain that wrote the notes and wants to communicate them to you is not the same part of my brain that is receiving messages from the other world. Okay? The other world messages, that's my intuitive mind, and that's what you guys are being asked to tap into. You're being asked to understand this sense of loss. My God, look at this. Because you're being asked to examine your own sadness. What is it that you miss? What is it that you regret? What are you sorry about? You're asking to reflect. This image in the moon is the exact reflection of this bird here. And this bird is out of its cage. No, there's one bird in the cage. The higher bird is out of the cage. So you've got to listen to your highest self. Because your lower self, and I'm not saying that like your rational mind should not be trusted or exalted, because you Virgos do amazing things with your mind. It's a transmuting energy. But you got to tap into like a more spiritual self. Yep. The Eight of Swords reversed came out. This is the cage that the lower mind is stuck in. Okay. You got this bird up on the higher branch who's free. And you got this bird down here that's stuck in a cage. And the cage is his thoughts. The cage is this thought. You're too much in your head about it. You got to take a step back and feel your feelings before they can really make sense to you. Some of you guys are like, oh, I tried that before. No, but things have changed. You're different now. The world around you is different now. Okay? Go back into those feelings. Baby dolls. And you will reach an understanding that allows you to choose something. Yes. Because at the beginning, you were the hermit. You went into yourself to figure out what's your 10 of cups. What is it that's going to get you emotionally, sustain emotional fulfillment in your life? And you've been having a hard time coming up with that because you've been thinking about it from your King of Swords space. Once you learn how to listen to your emotions. And here's what I mean when I say listen to. Your body stores emotions. Sometimes you just have to do some meditation. Here's the thing that really works. Just shut down your mind and say, I'm receptive to messages from my body right now. And your body will tell you how you feel about the thing, okay? Feel it and give it a name. And then let it go. What do you feel shame about? What do you feel guilty about? What do you feel stupid about, okay? Give it a name and don't judge yourself, okay? Don't judge yourself for feeling that feeling. Just try to understand that that's a whole part of the process. There's so many, the fish here are very, very important. Okay, the fish are about inner wisdom. You've got it in there, okay? Because there's this sadness that you cannot put down. You can't get away from it. Pardon me. Hiccup. This Eight of Cups reversed. You can't get away from this sadness. You've got, it's going back to these two options in front of you. One of these options will keep you distracted so you don't have to deal with the thing. And the other one will require you to deal with the thing. But man, it'll be worth it. That's just the feeling I get, okay? But you're coming out of the way that these, this is not the order that these came, okay? These cards came out and then they were on the table and they got moved into the places they're supposed to be. But check out this King of Cups has the moon above him. Like King of Swords has the mother, has Saturn above him. He's thinking in a world of restrictions and limitations. This guy, he's listening to his own intuition. He's gotten to his moon space. And that's what helps to make, we got eights. These are eights, eights, eights. Okay? Eights are very important to Tauruses too. This lack of acknowledgement of the truth or awareness of the truth is because you've been trying to hold on to two things that you've been trying to hold on to, two separate truths that contradicted one another. And you're learning how to put that down. Once you get into your feelings space, Virgo, you'll learn how to put that down. All right? I'm going to go back to this. Light and Shadow Tarot. With a message on moving forward. It's really about I feel like I get this image of somebody like going through a process where like, yep, I'll take that. Nope, not that. Yes, that. Nope, not that. Yes, that. Nope, not that. Yes, that. And then they get home and they get all their things and they're like, oh crap, these are not actually all the things that I wanted and needed. I was wrong about some of the things that I chose to make myself happy. And I left behind some things that I really needed to make me happy. And I brought along with me some things that really don't make me happy at all. But that's a part of the process. You're learning about yourself, okay? You're the magician, so moving forward, you get to create whatever you want, Virgo. Just make sure you don't forget the power of your intuition. Because your intuition, your emotional, will give you data that your rational mind does not have. You may not trust that data or give as much weight to that data, but your inner self does. Step into the new world, you guys. Step into the new world. You just left the old one behind. You've literally just left an old world behind. And the Queen of Wands, ooh, it sounds, it's really attractive to the old you. There's something about this Queen of Swords that you know, once you get past her armor, this is a journey. This is a really beautiful journey, okay? This is what stands, this free spirit is what stands between the world and the magician. You've closed out one cycle, and you have the power to begin a new one, but you need, this isn't even a vision, this is a lack of vision. This is just being a free spirit. Unbound to the past is what I'm hearing. Don't go and recreate your old story again. Start anew is the image, or is the story. That's the message that I'm getting right now, Virgos, okay? In summary, you got a choice to make, okay? And the way that you keep from making the choice that the old you, don't let the old you choose, okay? The way you prevent that is by, you got to go in and listen to yourself right now, you guys, okay? All right? Listen to you, the part of you that's sad. Why are you sad? What's your sadness? Because you sat down and thought about what's your happiness. Know what's standing in the way of that, okay? All right? I love you, Virgos. Happy New Year. Happy solstice. Happy eclipse season. I'm going to see you on the other side. All right? Take good care.